There are 2 days in life that define everything: the day you're born and the day you find out why. That second day, it doesn't come with fireworks. It doesn't post itself on social media. It comes quietly, sometimes after years of noise. And when it does, you don't just wake up, you wake into yourself. I've lived that before. The drifting, the pretending, the performing. I've walked the roads with no signs, chased dreams that weren't mine, laughed in rooms while dying inside. Until one day I stopped asking what I should do and started asking, why am I even here? That question burned. Not because I was lost, but because I knew I wasn't meant to stay small. I wasn't meant to fit in. I was meant to matter. And that's where this album was born. Not in the studio, but in the silence between the noise, in the mirror that didn't lie, in the ache of wanting to know who I was without the applause. We live in a world addicted to visibility, but purpose, it doesn't care if you're seen. Purpose asks if you're honest, if you're willing to disappoint the crowd to answer the call inside. This album walks through that journey from the day I was born to the day I was found by something bigger than a goal. I wanted to capture the moments no one claps for. The quiet breakthroughs, the ugly cries, the time you walked away from the wrong life to protect your truth. Because there's a point where success doesn't satisfy, and likes don't light you up. That's when you know. It's not about popularity, it's about purpose. Purpose doesn't come in a straight line. It visits you when you least expect it. And when it finds you, the world may not change, but you do. So if you're in that space right now, questioning, drifting, doubting, you're not lost. You're becoming. You're shedding every version of yourself that was never you to begin with. And when it feels like no one gets it, remember this: the mirror doesn't lie, and you don't owe anyone a performance. You owe your life the truth. Because the day you know why you were born, that day changes every other day. You walk different, you speak different, you live different. You stop chasing approval. You start living by alignment. And you realize you were never here to impress the world. You were here to impact it. So keep going. Keep listening to the voice that no one else hears. And let that voice build a life that actually feels like yours. Because you weren't just born to exist. You were born to matter.